Hi, this is Soonja Kim, QHHT, Practitioner Level 3. So this video, I'm going to share with you young people in depression. It is odd to find that so many young people are depressed to the point they are willing to kill themselves or die. That is something for me to understand. But the more parents are coming, letting me know that their teenage children or young children in early 20s are very depressed and they take depression pill, quite most of them. Well, because as a parent, when you have a child in problem, who do you go to first? Go to medical doctors. And of course, medical doctors are doing their very best for what they know of. I wish that medical professionals are working with practitioners of doing QHHT, particularly. I am willing to help them for the patients of them who are going through any problem. The current medical form appears to be concentrating on the symptoms. However, we practitioners of QHHT find that quite often problem stems from something else, not even this life, quite often from past lives. So I hope that medical professionals are willing to open their minds. I'm willing to help them and are very much welcome to their investigation. So this is my idea. So going back to depression in young people. So they had many of them, depressed young children, but specifically two cases stands out. So one female and one male. So let me talk with the one young male. Brilliant, beautiful family. Mom and dads are highly educated, willing and loving this the young boy, what is now 18 or 19. And there's no problem in family life because mom and dads are so loving, understanding. Then why this young man doesn't have any interest in schoolwork, devotes all his time for video game? Higher Self said he is escaping doing video game to not dealing with his issues. He doesn't have any mental issues. He is quite highly evolved beings. Find out that schools, he's not learning what he's supposed to learn. But that's another thing, school system. But it's not only one person can change, entire thing has to be changed. So therefore, young people are suffering, find their school time is sort of a waste, not learning, and losing interest in studying and progressing their life. This young man is that kind of young man, have no problem, and just to find that this entire thing is just very continuing, non-productive time. So he thought maybe it's better to get out. So suicidal thought comes to his brain. Why don't you kill yourself if it's meaningless? So that's a situation with the young man. What about a young lady? She's in early 20s, very brilliant. Parents also, I don't find any problem. And mother is very understanding and even persuading her, let's just deal with this anger issues that she may think that daughter has anger issue. Very great. And also medical doctor gave antidepressant pills. So she's been taking, but it's not helping her. So she stops it. But one thing that pushes her life is even though she has desired to kill herself ever since she was 3. Can you believe it? We can have such a interest ever since so young, but obviously we are. Some of our young men are. So therefore, she's been trying ever since 3 years old, either drowning in the bathtub or a little grown up hang under a tree. I mean, this is ongoing desire to get out. So we found out her case, her past life. She is from higher dimension where peace and bliss was predominant. The nature was beautiful. And she was saying, the animals and plants and trees are all alive, communicating with each other, the love and harmony. Well, she herself was born out of a tree. No wonder she has a great love with trees. One thing she kept her in this life is that whenever she is depressed, she goes to the forest and lean on the tree and talk to. And then the life she had in past life, these mushrooms were exuding this beautiful, pleasant, it is intoxicating smells, just overpowering, overflowing an entire forest. Everybody feels so good. Probably that's why people in this life are trying lots of psilocybin and having a much great experience. Maybe that's one of them. So higher dimensions where she was constantly being loved and in bliss. You can understand why she's so depressed in this life, right? So in this life, she came to Earth. Well, the last life when she was there, it wasn't Earth. It was some other galaxy, some planet. We don't even know the name because that's just okay for that because there are, how many galaxies do we have? Maybe millions of galaxies we have in cosmos. A planet, we don't know what's the name. However, we know what kind of planet she was from. So I asked her, why choose the Earth? Or, why she wants to know the difference. So therefore, higher self told her she's got to learn every little thing of the earth. Under, above, on, anything. She's got a vast work to do in her life. So her curiosity upgrading her education was motivating only. And of course, she excels in academic world. And her time is just precious for her education, for their own word. So we can see the difference of depression. One was that the lady's case, you can see why, and also the young man's case, you can see why. So when people are depressed, they usually like to end it. That appears to be the process of thinking going on from what I learned from sessions that I help people. However, we know that that is not the solution because they all came to this world to experience and to learn. So these are just two examples of depressions these young people have nowadays. So in QHHT, we are able to help people 18 and over. So when you are going through, I'm talking to young people who are young, high teen or young 20s. Come to our session, find out why you feel depressed. And so doctors, also I want, and my desire is now, just embrace this new modality, not to stick to one modality where you prescribe and then done with it. It's not. Because I am the person who does QHHT. We are the people who listens the story after or before. So therefore, there is other solutions. So I'm talking to medical professionals as well. I'm willing to help with you. Anything that enhances helping your clients, patients for better health, I'm all with it. So this is a short anecdote of depression in young people, something that you can think about. All young people are not all depressed, but there are so many more than you even thought about are depressed. So this is a thing that you as a parent or young people you are, there is a solution to find out of your cause depressions you have. So this is some thought that you can dwell on it and let us know. So until I see you, you take care. Bye for now.